Okay guys, it's a very special day today. I'm going to be talking to a living legend. He's the second South African in history to walk on the Mr. Olympia stage. The same stage that Arnold Schwarzenegger, Phil Heath, Ronnie Coleman. So we're going to introduce now Marius Dohne, one of the greatest legends in South African bodybuilding. Marius, welcome to the show.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
I'm Sadal. This is Marius Dohne. Now, is it Dohne or Don or Dohne? Dohne. So that's the correct pronunciation for his surname. Now, Marius, who is Marius and why did he enter the bodybuilding industry?
Well, it all started a couple of years ago, good 17 years ago. I was a rugby player and had a rugby injury, and because of the rehab, spent a lot of time in the gym, and one thing led to another. Loved the sport, figured out that I've got good genetics for the sport, and then when I was 17, I did my first show, and when I was 19, I won essays. So.
Fantastic. Now you're talking about genetics now. What blood do you have? Dutch or?
Yeah, I've got German blood.
You can see here. Also, now you're the second South African to walk onto the Mr. Olympia stage. Yes. Now tell us about that experience.
No, it was mind-blowing. It was unbelievable. The Olympia was absolutely, it's huge. I mean, it's not a show that you can just walk into. It's not a show that you get invited to. You've actually got to qualify for the show. And the way that you qualify for the show is you've got to actually win a pro show. So yeah, the standard is very high to enter the show. And yeah, I had a camera crew following me, so it was a good experience.
That's great. Now you're talking about you have to qualify for a pro show. You got a pro show coming up.
I've got the New York Pro coming up. That's correct, yeah.
And what's your preparation for that?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I just came off 2 shows now. I placed 6th at the one and placed 8th in the other one. It basically works. You've got to pay your dues, basically. It's all about promotion and getting your name out there. And me being retired for 3 years, it's as if the judges didn't recognize me. But yeah, the feedback was good. Everyone said I got screwed at the placings. I had to get better placings. But for the New York Pro, I think it's going to be different. We're doing a lot of videos on musculardevelopment.com, where you guys can see with Mbasa Media videoing us. And then, I've got articles coming up in MD, so we're promoting it and we're getting my name out there, and I think New York's going to be a different story.
Cool. And do you think you're going to be taking part again in Mr. Olympia? Is that your goal?
Not this year, maybe next year. Yeah.
Now, we mentioned he's the second South African to walk on the stages of Mr. Olympia. The first was Gary Straden back in the 1980s when times were better back then. Now, diet. Now, to look like this, you got to eat good.
Yeah.
Now you must have a farm in your backyard.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, I thought as much. Cows and chicken and koi, alles. Yeah. Now tell us now, what do you eat every day and how many meals do you eat?
I actually eat a lot of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are what I eat most. I do have some meats. I'd say my ratio between carbohydrate and protein is about 2 to 1. So a lot of carbohydrates versus medium amount of protein, which is kind of the opposite of what everyone else does. I just find from my blood type, I'm A positive. If I can consume a lot of carbohydrates and it just volumizes me. So that's the route that I've been taking and it's been working for me.
Okay, and also lastly, I've got a couple of questions I want to ask you. You know, I've got a question here. It's a quiz to ask Marius, like his favorite stuff, you know. So I've got a couple of questions here. You've got to answer the question as quick as possible. Right. And the first question is this: what's your favorite food?
Food. Pizza.
Favorite movie?
I don't know. I don't watch too much movies.
Your favorite one?
I'd say Pumping Iron.
Pumping Iron. Number 3, favorite piece of clothing?
Oh, jeez. Vest.
Your favorite juice? Fruit juice.
I'd say orange juice.
Yeah, put the test light. And finally, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Yeah, also smart green. You know, but anyways, Marius, I wish you all the best for the future and also for your up and coming pro show. I hope you come out on the top, maybe number 1, hopefully. You won it last time, isn't it?
Sorry?
You won it last time as well.
I won Tampa, yeah.
So hopefully you get it again. Alright, this is Marius Dohne for Dohne. for GlayingSA. Have a good one.
Okay.
Lekker.